Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Kim. Today is Wednesday, April the 15th, 2020. And we begin with a hairy new way to spice up your next Zoom classroom. A California farm that specializes in rescues is offering to have its animals join in on video chats. It's called Goat to Meeting and is designed to break up some of the real monotony of our now virtual lessons. Sheep, pigs, cows, goats, turkeys, and fan-favorite llamas can join the call, or participants can opt for a virtual tour of the whole menagerie. Sweet Farm charges companies, but teachers and nonprofits can add animals to their video sessions for free. We've put a link to the Sweet Farm sign-up form on the resource page of our website. There's some school talk that your older brothers and sisters may not be too happy about. Colleges around the country are now making plans just in case they have to keep kids off campus until January of 2021. Boston University was the first to make the announcement. Harvard, Oregon State, and the University of Arizona are also preparing for that possibility, even though officials for those schools call it a worst-case scenario. The curve of the coronavirus, they say, will dictate their eventual decision. It's the big kahuna of endorsements. Yesterday, right on the heels of getting a thumbs up from Senator Sanders, expected nominee Joe Biden won the support of his old boss. Former President Barack Obama took himself off the political sidelines yesterday with a 12-minute videotaped message singing the praises of his former VP. Why did he wait? Mr. Obama had long said that he wanted to be a unifying force for the party, and that couldn't happen until Mr. Sanders dropped out and rallied his supporters behind Mr. Biden. If there's one thing singer Drake doesn't need, it's another music industry milestone. But he has one. The rapper is now the first male artist to debut 3 songs at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. His latest hit is Toosie Slide, which puts him in the rarefied air of Mariah Carey, who debuted 3 #1 hits in the mid-90s. Still, Drake's biggest mic drop came in July 2018, when he broke the Beatles' 54-year-old record of 5 simultaneous singles in the top 10, with 7 from his Scorpion album. Peer pressure is real, even for adults, and the proof can be found in France, where coworkers surprised a 64-year-old colleague with a flight in a fighter plane. The thought terrified him, but social pressure kept him from showing it until he was 2,500 feet above ground. That's when the unnamed gentleman panicked and reached for something to hold on to. Unfortunately, that something was the ejector button, which promptly shot him up and out of the jet. His parachute deployed automatically, and he more or less floated down into a nearby field. Ego aside, he's fine, and his friends probably wish they'd asked a few more questions about what he considers a good gift. Security cameras sometimes catch people being naughty, but sometimes they also catch people doing random acts of kindness. Such was the case in Boca Raton, Florida, where a FedEx driver was photographed disinfecting a box left at the home of a little girl with an autoimmune disease. Her mom had a sign on their door saying her 11-year-old was especially susceptible to coronavirus, and when Justin Bradshaw saw it, he returned to his truck to get wipes, cleaned off the entire box, and left a nice note behind letting them know it was safe to touch. The family shared the moment online to encourage others to be kind and helpful, especially now. And that's it for KidNuz this morning. Now our KidNuz quiz. What are some colleges considering? Keeping kids off campus until January of 2021. Who just endorsed presidential candidate Joe Biden? His old boss, former President Barack Obama. What can now join your virtual classroom? A goat or a llama from Sweet Farm in California. Who is the first male artist to debut 3 songs at #1? Rapper Drake, according to Billboard. In One for the Road, when in doubt, send in the bots. That's the solution a pizza place in Arizona came up with to questions about safe deliveries in the age of social distancing. In footage uploaded to Venezia's New York-style pizza Facebook page, a worker brings the pies to one of their delivery robots, sanitizes the lid and the inside of the carriage, and places the food inside. The device then navigates sidewalks and streets to get the pizza to the right home. Recipients have taken kindly to the newfangled service. Although the bots don't have the personality of their usual delivery people, they also can't get sick. Before we go, we'd like to send birthday shout-outs to California for Colin in Manhattan Beach and James in Pacific Palisades, to Washington for Annie in Olympia and Blake in Oak Harbor. We also have Charlie in Memphis, Tennessee, Colin in Erie, Colorado, Sylvia in Kansas City, Missouri, Zoe in Joliet, Illinois, Brooklyn in Dubois, Pennsylvania, Nico in Glenville, New York, and Christopher in Berwyn from his sister. Our teacher hellos are for Mr. Alma Kinder's class in the Naples Central School District in New York, Mrs. Stahersky's students at Forest Road School in LaGrange Park, Illinois, and to all the homeschoolers working with the Hilltown Families Organization. Thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll see you back here for more Kid News tomorrow morning.